Hey guys, how's it going? So, with the release of the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion, there are obviously a bunch of new cards, and today, and adventure also. And today I am going to play through the first, I think, two wings of the adventure that is released. The further wings, like the wings at the end where you fight the final battle with the Lich King and all of that, will release in a few weeks. So I will do the first act today, and then later on, as the other acts release, I will do them also. But first we are going to open a few packs. Now, I've already opened a few packs, like maybe a week ago or so, when the update released, which made it so that you are guaranteed to get one legendary in your first 10 packs. So I opened a bunch of packs then. So I will put those pack openings at the end of the video. So just watch that if you want to. And then before I open the packs, I want to kind of notify you guys. Obviously, you guys who have been following my channel for a while, at least the past 3 or 4 months, know that each time a new expansion or adventure is released, I upload a lot of videos, because obviously I do all of the cards in 14 languages. And for instance, when Ungoro was released, I did like all of those videos in 14 languages, and that was like, I don't know, probably around 80 or 90 videos in total in the term, like in the time of about 2 to 3 months. So that's about a video a day, but on some days I do like 10 fucking videos, and then on other days I don't do any, because obviously I get most of my time on YouTube, and with the editing and all of that, I get it done on weekends. So or you can expect to see more videos, like 10 videos. Sometimes I can even do 15 videos in one single day, on like a Saturday or a Sunday. So I just basically want to say that if you've been with my channel for a while, you know that you can expect 10 to 15 videos in a single day uploaded from my channel. And of course, some people don't like it when people upload that much, but I mean, I can't really help it, you know. With my channel's content, the type of content that my channel does, I really can't avoid that. I am doing all of the cards in the entire Hearthstone, so I really can't avoid doing those 90 or so videos during the next month or so. So I just basically want to apologize for the fact that you are going to get about 90 videos in your sub feed or your news feed on YouTube during the next month or so. But honestly, people shouldn't really complain about it. I mean, because it's such a simple thing, really. You either watch the videos or you don't watch the videos. And if you don't like the 14 language videos that I upload, then just don't watch them. You know, it's extremely simple. Either you click on them or you don't click on them. If you are subbed to my channel for another reason, like my reviews or just the normal Hearthstone gameplay that I do, like in this video for instance, then just watch that. You don't have to watch the 14 language videos. So yeah, basically I just wanted to give you guys notice that I am going to be uploading about 90 or so videos in the next month or so. So yeah, apart from that, I've really been editing my ass off during the past week or so. I've already managed to put out a few videos of the 14 language card sound things, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a shitload more of them during the next month or so. So with that being said, let's jump into the card openings and then into the adventure gameplay. I'm quite looking forward to doing battle against the Lich King. So first off, we have a pretty good pack, although I already have 2 primordial glyphs, I think, so unfortunately that doesn't help me a whole lot. It sucks when you get the epic and you already have one of those epics. Since epics are pretty rare, okay, I don't need any of that. Okay, that's a pretty shitty pack. That one is pretty bad also. And let's see if we can get the legendary into these 6 packs, otherwise I will open a few more, I will purchase a few more. I do have enough gold to buy 70 packs, but I actually keep my gold for when the Heroic Tavern Brawl comes around, since the Heroic Tavern Brawl costs 1,000 gold. And you do one of those and you get 12 wins, and then you get like 40 packs. So for the price of 1,000 gold you get 4,000 gold worth of packs, if you can make it to the 12 wins barrier, I could say, that is. So yeah, that's why I'm keeping most of my gold and not spending it on packs, since in my opinion it's much better just spending it on the Heroic Tavern Brawl when that comes around. So let's buy a few more of these packs. 4 should do it. Then I will get a legendary, a guaranteed legendary from that. So let's see what we get. Okay, not a very useful epic there. There's some other epics that I would really want. And we get the Prince blah blah blah. Unfortunately, it's a very weak legendary. It's possibly the weakest legendary in the entire set, unfortunately. So let's open a few more. Okay, I think let's open 5 more. Maybe we can get another legendary out of 5 more, even though we definitely aren't guaranteed to get a legendary. You're only guaranteed to get a legendary in your first 10 packs of opening a new set. And that's a pretty useless epic. Nothing useful there. Okay, so this was pretty fucking underwhelming. So let's go to the collection quickly. But yeah, like I said, I will be keeping my gold for when the Heroic Tavern Brawl draws around or comes around. And then I will be buying a shitload of them. Oh, I didn't have one of those primordial glyphs already, so that's actually good. It turns out I already only had one of those primordial glyphs, so now I have two. So that's actually pretty good. I'm happy that I at least got a good epic from that pack then, like one that you can actually use. So let's just take away all of these new ones from showing up in my index, you could say. And so yeah, I already obviously did a quote-unquote review of the first 90 cards, and to be honest, the heroes are pretty damn powerful. I'm really surprised by how powerful some of the heroes are. Like the, let's see here, legendary, and then Frozen Throne. Like Malfurion is not really that powerful. Deathstalker XR is pretty powerful since it gives you an extra card each and every turn. Jaina isn't that powerful. Uther is extremely powerful. Like, he's horribly powerful. It's probably the most powerful new hero that you can get. Shadow Reaver, Anduin isn't that powerful. Valera the Hollow is pretty powerful since she also basically gives you an extra card each and every turn, same as Rexar. Thrall Desir is very powerful, although it's a little bit limited, obviously, since you have to basically play an Evolve deck when you're playing him. Blood River Gul'dan isn't that powerful, to be honest. And Scourge Lord Garrosh is pretty powerful, but obviously you have to be playing a Whirlwind deck. And yeah, otherwise than that, the Lich King is obviously very, very powerful. And the Prince Kaliseth is also very powerful, because he adds 1/1 to all of the minions in your deck, so he will be extremely good in Paladin, like a Paladin deck especially, since Paladins run a lot of minions. So yeah, let us jump into the adventure.
Ice Crown, come for the terrible power. Stay, because you're dead. Annihilate you and disenchant you for arcane dust.
Okay, so I don't think you can select your own hero. You just basically play with a pre-made deck. And the hero power that he has is summon a 2/2 ghoul. So yeah, let us jump into the game.
Jaina versus the Lich King!
You asked for it.
Choose your cards carefully. You have been dealt your last.
Okay, so we will obviously throw those away since they all cost too much. And these also cost a shitload.
My cards are so good.
Have no fear, champion. We are on our way.
Behold my power. That's my opener. This isn't even my aggressive deck.
We're almost there. How are things going? Good?
How the hell are you supposed to counter fucking 21 worth of stats on turn 1.
None can save you. My power is absolute. Your ranking will suffer.
Hold fast, champion! Have faith that Providence will deliver in your time of need.
Are you serious right now?
You too will serve.
Okay, so I assume that you are supposed to die in this first prologue, and then after that you...
Go ahead, end your turn, so that I can end you.
After that you can select a deck or whatever.
Job's done. Champion, we're just about ready to... What?
Okay, so now I will probably become undead.
Mage, your work is not complete. Join me. The living will tremble, and the dead will obey.
What is this? What have you become?
Now, champion, clear this worthless trash from my doorstep.
I hear the whispers of the dead.
Okay, that's pretty
You
cool.
face the finest adventurers of Azeroth.
I got this!
Destroy a minion, your hero takes damage equal to its health. No, we don't want to do that. Let's probably use the Frostbolt then. Or... no, yes, Frostbolt.
Where are my heels? Why aren't you taunting?
Okay, if an enemy is frozen, draw a card. So no enemy is frozen, so we will just play it as it is then.
Winter is here, and it's cold!
Job's done. Wait for it!
My hordes of undead are yours to command.
Okay, deal 5 damage to an enemy and restore 5 health to a friendly character. That's certainly not bad. Unfortunately, I can't use my hero power and this thing, but he will eventually play something with 2 HP. So we will, let's see, we will attack that there.
Finally, a second chance.
Pay attention!
Okay, so we can kill that thing, that's good.
Finally, a second chance. The power!
I'm going to need some better adventurers.
Okay, give your minions +2/2, can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. That seems extremely powerful, unless he has AoE. So we will just basically hope that he doesn't have AoE. And we will transform our Cold Wraith into a Frost Elemental or a Water Elemental.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, and he's dead.
Stay your hand. Hero, your will is your own. Turn against the Lich King's call.
We must resist.
That's pretty cool.
Ice Crown Citadel, a collection of my most hideous minions, crafted not with dust, but with hate.
Okay.
I built this hideous bone amalgamation from the grisly remains of my duplicate cards.
Okay, so we go up against Lord Marrogar. He's obviously the first boss in the Ice Crown Citadel. If you watched my origin video on the Ice Crown Citadel. And his hero power is restore your hero to full health. Okay, and then we can choose a deck to go against his, so I'm not certain which deck will work good. Let us try. I'm assuming because he is a whirlwinding thing in Ice Crown Citadel, I'm assuming he will do the same here. So my Recruit Paladin deck will not work very good. So let us go for Taunt Warrior then.
Magni versus Lord Marrogar.
For Cosmodon!
None may enter the Master's Sanctum.
For the Lich King.
Okay, my Fiery War Axe will eat that thing up pretty good, and then I will get a Knights of the Frozen Throne card. That's pretty good.
It's hammer!
You want to buy a funnel cake?
Okay, we can keep our Dark Reaper alive if we want to. I think we want to do that. And then there's obviously no use to attacking him, so we won't attack him, since I'm pretty sure we need to kill him in a single turn. Holy shit balls. Okay, that thing is a little bit powerful. So, unfortunately, we are going to take 15 damage right now.
It's hammer time!
Meat and sinew peel away before my caress. Some still fun.
Okay, luckily we have execute for that thing, because otherwise we would not have been able to kill it, because we have to run this guy and this guy in there, and then he stays alive with the 1-2, and then we can't kill that thing. So the execute literally saved our life. So let us do that. And I guess we have to play the ticking abomination, unfortunately.
I don't feel so good. Excuse me.
Hammer time! Ride Eternal! Ha ha ha!
Okay, and we can play the Emperor Thaurissan in order to get a little bit of a discount now.
By the power of
Oh, that sucks. And I'm dead, unfortunately.
Oh, you got me.
Okay, so clearly Taunt Warrior is not going to work. So let's see. We obviously need to get a very early board presence. So we are going to need a quick deck. Unfortunately, I do not have any pussy rush decks or anything like that. But Reno Mage might work good. So let's go for the Reno Mage and we will see if that will be good.
Medivh versus Lord Marogar.
Let the games begin.
None may enter the Master's sanctum.
Job's done.
Okay, fortunately we have the Doomsayer, which will work pretty good against some of the strong guys that he throws out at the beginning. And then hopefully after that we can get a water elemental onto the field to kill those 8 health spikes that he plays. Okay, that thing says deal 3 damage to your hero, so no, unfortunately that has 0 drawback for him. So I think we are just going to play the Doomsayer and then after that water elemental probably.
The end is coming! Thank you.
Okay, Forgotten Torch is good, so we can kill that thing without our water elemental taking damage. And we can freeze his hero just in case he can equip a weapon or something like that. And indeed he has equipped the weapon, so it's pretty good that we are able to freeze him.
You want it? I got it.
And I think counter spell will probably be the best in order to counter any of his powerful spells, obviously.
Lich King.
Okay, Firelands Portal is pretty good to get past that thing. Other than that, I don't really see an alternative. We need to freeze his face, obviously. That takes priority, so we will do this. And that, and that. And unfortunately that guy is going to kill this guy, but there's nothing we can do about that. Oh, and that's actually good that he took on that death rattle. And here we can do the secret and then the Medivh's Valet on top of that thing and then hit that in there and then freeze his face. But I think the Flame Strike will be a little bit better. So let's go for the Flame Strike. As long as we can keep his face frozen, then possibly he can't equip other other weapons, since I'm assuming he has more than one of those weapons. Okay, so we attack that in there. We play the secret, we play the Medivh's Valet, then we have 4 HP remaining. With that 4 mana remaining, with that 4 mana we can play the Mountain Fire Armor, I think. So we play that there. We freeze his face. Counter spell, Medivh's Valet,
You are on fire.
and then the Cabal Chemist I think will also be pretty good. So let's do the Cabal Chemist rather over there.
Some still fun.
Wow, he has a shitload of those Bone Storms. Okay, Archmage Antonidas is pretty good, so we can play that.
You require my assistance.
And now we should have it on lockdown. And unfortunately he kills the Antonidas, but fortunately that Pyroblast didn't go to my face, since he could have pretty easily killed me with that. If he caught me unawares or anything like that. So let's get a little bit of board presence going. And Mountain Fire, let's see, that's 10 damage, that's 12 damage, so we are still a little away from being able to kill him, but not too much. We are we are pretty close to being able to kill him. Let's go for the mountain fire armor instead of the Kabbalist tome, I think.
Of obliteration.
Thank you.
Okay, ice block will help us a lot. So we shoot that. We throw a fireball on top of that. And I think with this being a 3-3, we should... Oh no, we won't be able to kill him on the next turn since we already threw away one of our fireballs. But the 3-3 will help a little bit, I think, so let's do that.
I'm bad to the bone.
Okay, that's pretty bad, since now we won't be able to freeze him with the water elemental, unfortunately. So we need to make sure that we won't die this turn, so we do this, that, and Kabbalist Dome.
Job's done.
And none of these are really helpful.
Ride eternal!
Oh, fortunately he hit that one first, so that's actually pretty good.
Right away.
Ride eternal!
Death is eternal, unyielding.
Okay, so I can run that one and that one in there. Because I basically just need to make sure that I don't die in 2 turns time. I obviously have the ice block, so I think I have this on lockdown. So let's play the Dr. Boom.
Right away.
We hit that in there. We can actually also play the Forgotten Torch on that thing instead of running any of these guys in. I think that will be pretty good. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to kill this guy and that guy also with that weapon. Oh no, you can only attack twice, so it's only double Wind Fury, so it's not so bad. Okay, let's do the Mana Bind then. So let's do that. And in order to stop him from getting massive value, I think we should do this. That there, that there, and that there. That will stop him from getting massive value on this guy by just hitting it once, and then he has to hit something else that's not very efficient. Oh, okay, so he's going to hit that thing twice. That's actually good. Okay, now with the amount of value that I will get from Medivh the Guardian, I don't think he will be able to win. So we play Medivh the Guardian.
A game? So kind of you to join me.
And yeah, I don't see how he's going to be able to win right now, because I can play this and get a 8/8 on the board, or a 8 mana guy on the board, and I can play the fireball and all of that. Unfortunately, he drew 2 cards with that 1 card, so that's pretty bad. Okay, so I need to get a big board presence on the board. Let's see. If I play that, then I get an 8 mana guy on the board. And that will be pretty good for me. I don't think I have any other secrets in my deck at the moment. But we will find out once I play the Glacial Mysteries. So I'm going to play Glacial Mysteries, and after that I might play the Arcanologist. Oh, that's extremely good legendary to get, obviously, or an extremely good 8-drop to get. So I have 1, 2, 6, 16 damage, plus that is 23 damage. So I basically just need to survive to the next turn and then he's dead. So let us run that one in there and see where the bomb hits. Okay, unfortunately it hit his face, so that's obviously not good. So let's just do this and that, and I do not want to play this right now since I will get a 0 mana guy on the field then. Okay, that's pretty bad for me since he kills those 2 guys very efficiently. Holy shit, even with all of the massive value that I packed into this Reno Jackson deck, I still almost am getting outvalued. He's really close to outvaluing me. So let's see. I don't have lethal at the moment. I'm relatively close. I'm about 3 or 4 damage away from having lethal. So what I'm going to do is just play Bran Bronzebeard and Faceless Summoner, I think. Or Cabal Courier, I think will be better. Yeah, those 2. And then we will see what we do after that.
Who knows what secrets will uncover? From Kazakh.
Okay, Unstable Portal will give me even more value. And Flame Strike won't be necessary. Mortal Coil I think will be the best. So let us then do... I think let's do this. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So we can trade these 2 in, that and that, for that guy. That should be good. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a whole lot of value from my Atiesh, but that can't be avoided right now.
Party.
For the Lich King.
Okay, and I think I should have enough to kill him right now. Let's have a look. That. Yeah, I definitely have enough to kill him.
Just one more. I must craft a new bone amalgamation. Maybe a golden one.
Okay, that wasn't too difficult.
Deathbringer Sourfang was my first legendary minion. I built this whole adventure around him.
And his passive hero power is can only take damage from weapons. So you need a lot of weapons. Unfortunately, I don't really have any decks that have a shitload of weapons in them. I think this deck actually has a lot of weapons, but it's not a very powerful deck overall. I don't think the Hunter Hero power counts as a weapon. So let's see. Let's have a look at the collection quickly. This because I actually had a quest to play a lot of weapons, and I put a shitload of weapons into this one. Death's Bite, King's Defender, Ogre Warmaul, Fiery War Axe, all of those. So I think obviously Warrior is the best choice for that one, since he can only take damage from weapons. The Paladin is also a very good choice, since Paladin also has a shitload of weapons. Let's see, this is the one turn kill deck with anything can happen, and he actually does have Tyrian Fordring, or I have Tyrian Fordring in the deck, and I have True Silver already in the deck. So actually this deck might work pretty well, I think, but I haven't updated it in a very long time, so it's actually a pretty old deck. Let's see, we don't want any of those. Let's see here which cards I can put in here that might help it. I don't think any of those. Bone Mare might be good in this deck, but it's a little bit too late game-ish, I think. Let's see. Bone Mare on top of an Acolyte of Pain is pretty good, or on top of any of the Divine Shield minions will also be good. And then from Ungoro, are there any good ones here? Oh, Vine Cleaver is a very good weapon. So let's take away the... let's see. Forbidden Healing. I can maybe take out Forbidden Healing, depending how aggressive Sourfang is. So let's take the Vine Cleaver, and I think that will be good. Either this deck will work good, or my other deck, which is my Paladin deck, the Recruit Paladin. I think the Recruit Paladin will also work good because it has Vine Cleaver, True Silver, so that's 8 damage, 16 damage, 28 damage, and then also Tyrian Fordring also gives you weapons. So it's 28 damage just with the True Silver and the Vine Cleaver, and then the Tyrian Fordring weapon also. But I think let's go with the Murloc deck, and then after that we can try with the other one. I don't really care if I die once or twice. on my first attempts, since I am just having fun. So I won't really be too bothered with losing.
Liadrin versus Deathbringer Sourfang.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Come and face the might of the Scourge.
Okay, so we throw those away, and I guess we can keep the Sludge Belcher, although it's not extremely good, but I guess we can keep it. Okay, these cards aren't good at all. And Azoth is also extremely bad. I think I should restart, because this hand is really extremely bad. It's like one of the worst hands that you can get, because N'Zoth you can only play very late game, Tyrant Fordring also extremely late game, so that's definitely not a good hand.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Come and face the might of the Scourge.
Okay, this hand is actually pretty damn good. Much better than the previous hand.
Job done.
For the Lich King.
Okay, that's the same one as we encountered previously.
Reporting for duty.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay, so in order to deny him a card, I could just play Equality here. Or I can simply play the Murloc War Leader, since the Murloc War Leader kills that thing in one hit. So you will only get one card. So if I play the Equality, it will guarantee that he only draws one card from that, but I think the chances of him drawing more than one card with the Murloc War Leader on the field is also very little, since he would have to play a Whirlwind effect or something like that. So let's play the Murloc War Leader.
By the might of the Lich King!
Okay, so unfortunately he, fortunately he didn't get two draws from that still, but unfortunately he had the Fiery War Axe, and double unfortunately, his hero power seems to be extremely good, since he does not take damage even if he hits stuff with the weapons that he has. So this is going to be pretty damn difficult, I think. Elder Peacekeeper, no, since it will just get eaten up by the Fiery War Axe still. I could just throw down the Acolyte of Pain, but that means that he could get more draws from his guy, and he can also just eat it up with a Fiery War Axe if you want to. So I think I'm just going to play the Bluegill Warrior on top of that thing and see what I get. And then I'm just not going to do anything, since that doesn't pose any threat to me at the moment.
I have an axe to grind. The Lich King claims all!
Okay, so I could, if I wanted to, play the Equality right now and then next turn Consecration, but I think instead of doing that I'm going to play the Solemn Vigil, and then on the next turn I'm going to definitely do the Equality and Consecration combo.
Job's done.
I have an axe to grind.
Okay, that's really quite good, since it's destroying a 4 mana, a 4 mana and a 3 mana card. and is only getting one draw from the Acolyte of Pain, so that's also very good for me, since denying your opponent of cards is also extremely important. And we will play the Ruin Forge and then the one Acolyte, I think.
Let the pain speak to me.
It's time for a lot of blood. My power only grows.
Okay, so I think we attack that thing with a weapon, run that in there, then I have 4 mana remaining. Unfortunately, I can't use 4 mana very well, so I'm probably just going to play the Acolyte of Pain. So let's do that.
Burn.
And the Murloc Warleader is actually not bad. But it doesn't give me, or the Acolyte doesn't give me a huge presence on the board. So I think I should rather play the Murloc Warleader, or I should do my Hero Power and Shielded Midibot. I think Hero Power Shielded Midibot is a little bit better.
Reporting for duty.
Feast, my minions.
Holy shit, he has a bunch of them. Unfortunately, he only gets 1 card to draw from that. So that's not bad at all. So we attack one of those, obviously.
Burn.
And then let's see. I think the Finjar will be pretty good. And then in order to stop a little bit of damage, I can maybe use Consecration, even though that's not really necessary. I think the Finjar and the Murloc Warleader will be pretty good, even though the Murloc Warleader is pretty good if the Finjar is already on the field and it can attack, because then it can kill one of those things in a single hit. So let's play the Finjar. And then I wonder. I think I should be okay if I play one of the Acolytes. So let's go ahead and do that.
Let the pain speak to me.
And we won't attack anything right now, since we want him to attack my guys.
Devour them. I have become death.
Okay, so this is pretty good. We do that, obviously. We attack that in there. We play the Blue Gill Warrior. We attack that in there. And we play the Old Mer guy. And attack that in there. And then draw a bunch of cards.
Job's done.
And we should not be able to lose from here on out, I think. I think from here on out it's pretty much impossible to die. So we will just control the board, and we will do that by... Should I play a anything can happen? Yeah, I don't see why not. And then on the next turn I can play Sludge Belcher and something else to protect my face. Okay, so we attack that in there. And that in there.
It's time for a lot of blood.
Put your faith in the light. Reporting for duty.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Okay, so we pretty much have this game on lockdown now. We only need our Tyrion to die now, basically.
Don't
So
test me, child.
we need to remove the Divine Shield, obviously.
Don't test me, child.
And then we can hit that in there. And we can start attacking his face with the Vine Cleaver.
Burn.
Reporting.
Do your worst.
Burn.
Reporting for duty.
For the Lich King.
Okay, so I just want to create a little bit of space, I think, or... Yeah, I need to throw away a few cards because I think I have another True Silver Champion in my deck, so I don't want to burn that True Silver Champion. So let's do this.
Burn.
The battle.
And then again, stats equal to your weapons, so we don't want to... oh no, we can play that. Well, we basically almost have to play it, so yeah, let's just play it. We basically want to throw away a bunch of cards now, so that we don't burn our True Silver Champion. Okay, there's the True Silver Champion, so I don't need Tyrion's weapon anymore. So I'm just going to sacrifice these two and then probably also the pirate.
The battle. The battle.
Burn.
And he should be over and done with now.
Fight! Die! Your fate is sealed!
So yeah, the one turn kill paladin deck worked pretty damn good in this instance. And even if I burned this weapon, or if Tyrion died and my weapon got destroyed or anything like that, I still had N'Zoth to bring Tyrion back and give me another weapon. So that is actually pretty damn good.
Burn.
That was my favorite legendary. Now I have to dust him for something better. This is Lady Death Whisper. before she got nerfed.
And her hero power is damage all enemy minions until they have 1 health. Damage all enemy minions until they have 1 health. Holy shit. So that's definitely not going to work good with a deck that depends on minions with a lot of health. Let me think a little bit. My recruit paladin will work good since they work on recruits which already have very little health. What else will work good? The one turn kill Murloc paladin might work good. But I think let's go for the recruit paladin. I think that will work pretty well.
Liadrin versus Lady Death Whisper.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
What is this disturbance? My work here is not complete.
Help me, champion. I must not give in.
Okay, cannot attack or be attacked while damaged. Okay, so you should actually have a deck to heal her. But I don't have a deck to heal her, so we will just play with this deck and see how far we can get.
Death Whisper, I told you to finish off that dragon. For the leader of a death cult, you're taking your sweet time.
Death calls to you.
Reporting for duty. The battle!
For the Lich King.
Okay, the consecration would have worked very well here, but unfortunately I can't do that right now. So I will just use my hero power and attack the face, probably.
The battle! The battle!
Okay, so this is going to hurt a little bit, but it's not the end of the world.
Burn.
Your mother was a Murloc!
Burn.
Okay, so it seems pretty good so far. She only has 4 cards left. And hopefully she won't get a huge board presence or anything like that. Okay, so I just need to deal with that guy and then I can start building up the board with my stand against the darkness guys. So let's just do this and this. We're going to play it very slowly. Another thing that actually will work very good against her, now that I'm seeing shielded minibot, is Divine Shield stuff. I think that will be pretty good. Although, the Divine Shield thing doesn't work well. I mean, if you're reading the hero power as you would think that it would be, then the shielded minibot should have been reduced to a 2 attack, 1 HP guy with Divine Shield instead of a 2 attack, 2 HP guy with no Divine Shield. I mean, the hero power doesn't interact with Divine Shield properly, so on second thought, Divine Shield really won't be that good, to be honest. So I can play Vine Cleaver here, which will be pretty good. Alternatively, Equality will be relatively good, but not awesome, to be honest, since that will just basically stop this guy from gaining a lot of HP. So I think I will first play the first attack that there, then play the Vine Cleaver, kill one of them, and then on the next turn possibly I will use Equality.
Burn.
Reporting for
Do you grasp the futility of your actions?
You are not welcome here.
For the Lich King.
Okay, fortunately he attacked my face, so that's actually very good. So we will do Equality.
That is not the good idea you think it is.
Attack that. Then attack that, and then that in there.
Burn.
Foul creature!
That dragon will undo all we've wrought. Destroy it, Death Whisper.
Hopefully I don't lose the game if she is destroyed. Let's see, discover a friendly minion that died this game and summon it. Okay, so we will then use the hero power, or no, I think we should play the Stand Against the Darkness. I think that will be better.
Reporting for duty.
You are the Shadow's puppet.
Okay, so attack one of those in there. And then play Light Infused Stegodon. Hopefully we get attack. Yes, we do get attack, so that's very good. And then run. I think we're going to attack that one in there. And that one in there. I need to think a little bit. Obviously we're going to attack this into the face.
Foul creature!
And then it really doesn't make a huge difference. I'm going to win in anyway. There's basically zero chance of me losing.
To battle!
So let's do that. And since my health is a little bit low already, I guess we can do this.
To arms, men! The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
And yeah, there shouldn't be a way for me to lose now. Oh, unfortunately the dragon died. But it's actually a really good
Stop toying with them and finish this, Death Whisper. Why isn't Arcane Explosion in your deck?
but that dragon is actually a really good combo with equality. Equality works extremely good with that dragon, so I think paladins in this format against this boss is really good, apart from equality working very well in this deck in any way, since your minions in any way have only 1 HP. So yeah, that's pretty much why I put that into the deck. Let me see, did I miss lethal? With this I could have gotten 4 extra damage and then I have 4 in my hand, but I couldn't have gotten that extra little bit of damage. So no, I don't think I missed lethal. Let us see. I just need to protect my face basically. So let's play something with taunt.
We will devour this world.
And then I guess Steward of Darkshire should be good.
Back to your homes.
Okay, so this one was actually pretty damn easy, to be honest. A lot more, or a lot easier than what I thought it would have been. Since it's not often that you find almost like the perfect deck. So this is pretty much the perfect fucking deck to use against this hero, since it works very well with your stuff only have 1 HP. I mean, you don't get affected if this stuff has 1 HP, and with the Light Infused Stegodon, you can increase these things to have the +3 attack, or even Whirlwind will work very good on these. So honestly, in my opinion, this is almost the perfect deck. And apart from that, even if you're not playing this deck, any Paladin deck will work very well, since you just play Equality. Even if I knew that Equality would work like that earlier in the game, then I would have played Equality earlier in the game, because then I could have dealt more damage with that dragon, since I think the dragon got two hits into the face, so that was 60 damage, but I think I probably could have done like 90 damage or more just with that dragon, thanks to Equality, if I just played Equality a little bit earlier, but obviously I didn't know about that. So yeah, this deck worked really fucking well against this boss.
Be content that your defeat was quick. You seek to turn my power against me. Hold fast while I net deck something that will forever shroud this world in darkness.
Okay, so obviously next week, in about a week's time, the second wing will unlock, or the third wing, depending on how you look at it. Maybe the prologue is considered a wing. And then the third and fourth wing, because there's 2 wings there. There's 1 wing and then the final wing with the Lich King in it will unlock in 2 weeks time from now. So that will actually be pretty damn awesome. Unfortunately, I see there's no heroic mode, like with Karazhan and all of the previous adventures. There was a heroic mode where you can obviously do all of the bosses on heroic, and then you like unlock a card back, but I think they did away with that, so there's no more heroic mode. They just basically make all of the bosses pretty difficult, and then at the end of that you probably will also get a card back, maybe, I don't know, or maybe the heroic mode will unlock at a later time. But yeah, at the moment there's no like heroic mode, and I actually quite like the heroic mode, since I've done the heroic mode on all of the previous expansions. And there's also no class challenges. That sucks a little bit, but I guess the only point of the previous class challenges was to give you extra cards, like the little cards that you get here. Then you get 9 extra cards here also. So since you don't actually get any cards from the adventures, you only get like card packs and stuff like that, except for Jaina that we got at the beginning, but you only get card packs from here on. And then at the very end, I think you get a hero. You get the Arthur's hero if you defeat the Lich King in the final wing with all of the 9 classes. I guess that's the only real reward that you get from the stuff, apart from the card packs, obviously. So with that being said, I think I got 1 card pack. Wow, that's fucking amazing. 1 single card pack for spending an hour going through that entire wing. That's certainly not a worthwhile endeavor, I could say. And I got another fucking gnome for Atu. That's not good, but I got Defile. Defile is very good. So yeah, as I said, I will be doing the following expansions, or the following wings in the following weeks that come up. Like in 2 weeks I will do a video, and then in 1 week I will also do a video. And then apart from that, as I said, I am saving my gold for the Heroic Tavern Brawls that come out. So yeah, I'm not going to spend any cash on packs right now, since I'm having a little bit of a difficult month. If you have kept your ear to the internet, then you would have heard about something called the Adpocalypse. You can even just Google Adpocalypse if you really want to, and you will probably find a bunch of articles that basically the gist of Adpocalypse is that YouTubers like myself are earning a lot less in the past 2 months than what they would normally get from ad revenue and stuff like that. So ad revenue is really down. Like I'm earning like below 20% what I would normally earn. So to be honest, it's a really difficult month for YouTubers. So to be honest, I don't have money to spend, like actual money to spend on the packs. So I'm just going to, as I said, going to wait for the thing to unlock, the Heroic Tavern Brawl, and then I'm going to spend all of my gold on that. And from that I will get a bunch of packs of the new packs, and then from that I will open a shitload. I will probably open like 100 packs then of the new ones. So to be honest, until then I'm just going to not play Hearthstone a whole bunch. Obviously, as I said, I have a shitload of videos to work on. I have like 90 fucking videos to do in the next month or so. So yeah, for the next month or so I'm probably not going to be playing a lot of Hearthstone. So this will probably be the only Hearthstone gameplay video that you see up until the next week, and then I will do 1 video, and then another 1 week, and then I will do the final video of the adventure. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.